This segment is sponsored by New Perspective Financial Solutions. It's a tough conversation, but it's an important one to have. Most of us hope to leave our spouse in the best position possible if we are the first to pass away. But taxes may get in the way if you don't plan properly. Here to help guide us through a plan is Tavon Jackson. Tavon is the founder of New Perspective Financial Solutions, a DC-based firm that focuses on preparing people for a successful retirement. Great to see you again.
Thank you.
Again, it's a tough conversation, but if we're the first one to pass away, our widow could face a penalty that maybe they don't see coming.
Well, if you're a widow, there's a few things that's going to happen. One, you're going to inherit your husband or your wife's Social Security. So you get 100% of what their benefit is if it's higher than yours. And you can take that benefit as early as 60, but there's ways we can structure it so that that money's tax-free. The second thing is when you're married, your husband or wife is going to choose their pension option. They're either going to choose a pension that's going to pay them a check every month for their life, or they're going to choose a pension that's going to pay for my life and your life. So you got to make sure that they make the right decisions there. And then also, when you pass away, you have a 401k. And you got to decide, do I want to put that 401k in an inherited IRA or a traditional IRA? And all these different options could impact you tax-wise.
Lots of things to think about, but good to have the right choices in place if something were to happen. And we also think about leaving a legacy with our kids. How does this affect inheritance?
Yeah, great question. So kids are well, let me say it this way. A 401k, a TSP, a 403b, that's the worst investment to leave to a kid.
Okay.
Now what happens is when you're putting money in the 401k, you're paying no taxes on it. So eventually when you pass away, they inherit it, and guess what? They have to pay the taxes on it. So if your child, let's say he's 18 or he's 30, and he's making $100,000 a year, and you have $1 million portfolio and you pass away, now your kid makes $1.1 million. And that pushes them into the highest tax bracket, and half of it's going to go to Uncle Sam. So what we do is we take your 401k when you retire, we take out 1% a year. So if you have $1 million, that's $10,000 a year, and we fund a life insurance policy. So that when you pass away, not only will your kids inherit the $1 million that Uncle Sam's going to tap, but they also get the life insurance that's tax-free, and it makes their whole entire legacy intact.
Why do you think that like proper tax planning like that is often overlooked?
One, because people do their taxes themselves. They want to save money, but they don't realize that they're wasting money. And it's also very complicated. Like whenever you work with a financial advisor, the first two questions they should ask you is, one, do you have a will? And two, where is your tax return? Because we can look at a tax return immediately and tell you that, hey, you're paying way, way too much in taxes. Because when you retire, you lose all your deductions. You can't put money in the 401k anymore. That's a write-off. Now you're paying down the principal of your mortgage and not paying the interest, so you lose that write-off. So having a tax plan is very important in retirement. So
from a dollars and cents perspective, what does our savings look like if we have properly planned for taxes?
It can be hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Oh,
and
wow.
if you ask anybody, do you think taxes are going to be higher or lower in the future? Most people would say higher. But what you can do is you actually can pay the taxes now on your money while you know what tax bracket you're in. And that's called a Roth conversion. Because right today, I know what tax bracket I'm in, 20, 30%. But what happens if they raise it to 70% in the future? You can't do anything about it. You just got to pay it. So it's best to be proactive with your retirement accounts.
And more likely than not, they're going to be higher in the future.
Most likely.
There's probably a slim chance that they won't.
A lot of debt, so that's the way that they get out of it.
Great information, Tavon. Thank you for having this conversation with us. And for you at home, if you'd like to learn more about preparing for your retirement, New Perspective Financial Solutions has a great offer. Tavon wants to help protect and continue to grow your money while also helping you create a reliable income stream. So right now, for the first 5 callers with a portfolio of $100,000 or greater, they're offering a complimentary retirement income plan just for you. This will allow Tavon to sit down with you personally or schedule a call to make sure you are on the right track for a successful retirement. The number to dial is 240-335-8366. Again, that's 240-335-8366.